Wow, NBC still pushing obsolete, flammable homes that helped get us into this economic mess.
Here. This is an original craftsman-style house. It's in a secluded area on the edge of a tiny little block. It has three bedrooms, 2 baths. It has beautiful park views. If you see this in the back, that whole house fronts on an entirely large park, so you have no neighbors in essence. That's your backyard there. It's in Aberdeen, which is 2 hours from Seattle. It's a tiny little friendly town, 16,000 people. Razor clam digging is the local occupation there, believe it or not. That's how charming it is. It has a brand new kitchen with all those stainless steel appliances.
And that's a very nice feature, right?
It's a great feature. And you know, the smaller the house, the better the kitchen,
right,
the more saleable it is, because people just don't have the money to rip out a kitchen and put it in when they're buying today. So that's a great feature.
Listing price here?
Oh, the listing price is cheap, $179,900, wow, and that's a meticulous house.
All right, let's get through all of these. High Falls, New York, you've got a listing here for $250,000, $250,000.
Exactly, $250,000. And all this house really needs, when you look at it, is a nice paint job and a shear to chop out some of the branches on the front of the house, which you'll see there in a minute. That's all it needs. It's got a screened-in gazebo, 2 antique barns, hardwood floors, glass entry porch. It's in a quaint village. It's only 2 hours from New York City, so it makes a perfect weekend house.
Nice grounds there,
It's minutes from Woodstocks, Mohonk Preserves, and it's got a creek that runs through the town that attracts all kinds of flea market bargain hunters from all over the region, which gives that place a heck of a lot of charm.
I'm looking at the gazebo or the fenced-in porch. That really matters, especially in a climate where it's going to get pretty muggy and buggy in the summertime. Does it help the value?
It depends on who the buyer is. Some buyers look at it and say, this is loaded with charm. And the next buyer walks in and says, this is something I got to paint every 2 years.
All right, let's talk about the next listing, Wells, Maine, which is a popular summer destination. What have you got there?
It's only about 20 minutes from the shoreline, and it has 7 miles of unspoiled beaches. People love this area. This is an original Maine 1900 farmhouse with attached barn and outbuildings. And look at that house. It's perfect. It's like picture perfect. Wells is, like you said, a great family area because of the beaches. It's got kayaking, fishing, sailing, and surfing. It's also rich and historic. There's the kitchen. What a lovely kitchen. You can't do a thing to improve that. Look at the hardwood floors. They're wide planked hardwood floors, tons of windows, meticulous condition. That's a little charming alcove window. And that's your backyard. What's wrong with this house? Nice. Not a thing. For $282,700. Good price.
That is a good price. I feel like all of these are pretty good prices and really lovely homes.
Because they're great value.
But here's the best part. They're trying to sell a flammable wood home built in the middle of a forest.
All right, let's quickly get to Boulder, Colorado, a place I've spent a lot of time. It's lovely, just outside of Denver.
Yes, and if you really had any dreams of ever living in a tree house, this is the house for you. It's a tree house in the sky. It's on 3 levels with a spiral staircase. It has 2 additional outbuildings. All of the windows, once you get inside this house and see front on those trees and mountains and the big blue sky that makes that area so perfect. It's got hardwood floors. It, too, has a new kitchen. It has 300 days of sunshine, and it's only 30 minutes from Denver. And it's surrounded by ski mountains, which you can't even see in these pictures.
No, and these are great. What's the impact of the latest rate cut for consumers out there?
I'll tell you, it's great news for those people who are in a good place because rates have come down from 6% to 5.5%. But it's not good news for people who owe more on their mortgage than the house is worth. It doesn't do a darn thing for them.
Let me get to one more. Savannah, Georgia. You've got another terrific listing. Take us through it.
I'm happy you're taking us here because this is the prettiest house of the lot. Of course, it's $425,000. It's a little bit more expensive. This is an original antebellum Georgian mansion from the 1920s. You could live like a king here. It's got a circular tabby driveway that leads up to the house, which impresses your friends. It's got several porches, decks, and patios. It's on a full 1/3 acre. It's got spacious parlors, a grand staircase. That's the guest bedroom right there that you saw. It's not even the living room. It's got an entry foyer, 4 bedrooms, and listen to this, 6 fireplaces.
Wow. Wow. What a great, these are terrific finds.
Ooh, 6 fireplaces. Now you can help kill the earth by burning wood and pumping more CO2 into the air.